brought to you by Duralast.
Hey, do you have a second?
Sure.
Okay, so have a car that needs a battery, but it's a flooded battery. The question is, can it be upgraded to an AGM?
Yes, you can install an AGM battery into a flooded battery application. There are many advantages to it, but you just can't go the other way. You should never install a flooded battery into a vehicle that came with an AGM.
Okay, so you can do that. Walk me through the advantages that I can tell the customers of the AGM battery.
Well, an AGM battery will give you stronger starts day after day and for many years. AGM batteries also have a greater resistance to heat and vibration, resulting in a longer life than a flooded battery.
Okay, so that's what to tell the customer, but for my knowledge, what makes the AGM batteries better?
It's because of their absorbed glass mat design. Instead of a free-flowing liquid, the electrolyte is absorbed into fiberglass mats. The mats are pressed directly against the lead plates, which gives them a greater contact area and ultimately allows for thinner plates and more plates to be used. That all adds up to a lower internal resistance, increased voltage output for extended periods of time, decreased charging time, and reduced heat from current flow.
So this flooded battery has a higher resistance than the AGM.
Exactly. Flooded batteries lose power due to their high resistance and the excessive heat that's generated. And that's the main reason to always replace an AGM with an AGM. Heavy cycling situations like start-stop technologies, as well as lighting, ignition, and all the increased electrical demands of today's vehicles put too great a demand on a standard flooded battery when used in these situations, and they simply won't last long.
Okay, so it sounds like AGM has a lot of advantages, but can they leak?
AGM batteries are considered dry cell batteries, and they're spill-proof because their electrolyte solution is suspended in place, being absorbed by the glass mat, which eliminates a free-flowing liquid.
So you said it was spill-proof, but what if the AGM battery looks like it's leaking?
In that case, you should stop using the battery immediately to determine why. If you see liquid near the vent hole, it might seem like it is leaking, but it's due to condensation. This would not be the result of a manufacturing defect. However, if you see residue located near the holes on top of the cells or any other seams in the case, it could indicate that the battery overheated during charging, possibly due to the use of an analog battery charger. If the case is bulging or cracking, it may indicate that the battery was exposed to freezing temperatures when discharged.
Okay, well that's good to know, but let's talk about charge times now. What's the charge time of an AGM battery as opposed to a traditional flooded lead acid?
AGM batteries have been found to charge faster than flooded lead acid batteries. Since power is not dissipated due to the low internal resistance in AGM batteries, these batteries reach full charge quickly. AGM batteries are also capable of repeated discharging and recharging without damaging the battery. This makes them particularly useful in applications with a lot of electrical demand.
Okay, nice in the charge time, but the question now is, how do the AGMs do in the cold weather?
AGM and flooded batteries are both susceptible to freezing if they sit in a very discharged state in extremely cold temperatures. However, an AGM battery that is used regularly in a vehicle has an extremely low risk of freezing. If an AGM battery is not used for long periods of time, it is best to give it a charge to avoid any chance of freezing.
So are there any disadvantages to an AGM battery?
There are no disadvantages to installing an AGM battery. An AGM can replace an existing AGM or a standard or enhanced flooded battery. You just need to make sure you have the right size battery for the application, make sure it is installed properly with the correct hold downs, and that all fasteners are properly tightened to the positive and negative terminals. Some vehicles may need to have a reset of the computer system when a new battery is installed. This varies depending on manufacturer. The vehicle manufacturer or manual should be consulted to understand what vehicles need a battery registration or reset. The bottom line is there are only advantages to using an AGM battery. But it's important to remember, as I stated before, internal resistance is different for AGM batteries. This changes how we test and charge batteries. It has also changed the last steps of battery replacement, which is now to reset or calibrate the battery monitor so the battery management system can properly charge the battery.
Wow, that's really good information. I really had no idea.
Just remember, there are 3 important rules when dealing with AGM batteries. First, use a modern computer-controlled charger that has an AGM mode. Second, you should never replace an AGM battery with a flooded battery just to save money. It will cost you more in the long run. And third, check the service information to see if the battery management system needs to be reset after installing a replacement battery. And one more thing, when it comes to batteries, they're not all created equal. You need to use one that's up to the task. The Duralast Pro Power lineup offers technicians and shop owners the batteries they need to get their customers back on the road.
Well, hey, that's great information. And moving forward here, I'm going to have AGM top of mind. I got to get that car back out on the road. Can I use that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you, and I'm on my way.
All right.